Hi, hot girlies. Today I'm gonna share with you my everyday makeup routine and what do I do for like everything glamorous yet very subtle and very no makeup look. So ये वीडियो is going to be little more in detail matter क्योंकि मैं यहाँ पे बताऊंगी कि मैं ये तो बेसिक होगा कि मैं मेरे मेकअप के लिए क्या करती हूँ एवरीडे रूटीन के लिए बट you can absolutely understand कि as a model I have to take care of my skin in a great deal, like a great deal. तो मुझे एवरीडे मेकअप के लिए भी ग्लैमरस लुक के लिए भी क्या चाहिए एंड व्हाट आई कैन डू अबाउट इट एंड इट्स ऑल अबाउट लाइक दैट. सो ये वीडियो उसी के बारे में होने वाला है. सो जस्ट विदाउट एनी डिले लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेप वुड बी starting from prepping your skin and all sort of moisturization and for your lips. So I'll be starting with my skin prep and then lip prep. So starting with sunscreen and a moisturizer, taking a pump of it. इतना बहुत होता है and dab 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 dab. I don't know why girlies like doing these things, but mostly because it's fun to do. Now I'm quickly gonna prep my skin. My skin was utter clean before I started, and jumping on with moisturizer and sunscreen. I think it's leaving a white cast. Is it? Maybe. It says it's a mineral based sunscreen. And for babies, I don't know if we are okay with having our babies look like a zombie. It has zinc oxide, which is very suitable for sensitive skin. Quick and absorbent. Done. Now I'm gonna moisturize my lip as well. This is done now. Moving on to the next step. जो भी extra product है उसको मैं अपने गले पे थोड़ा थोड़ा need be. एक another pump I'm gonna take. You can't leave the neck part, untouched or not really ignored. You have to be careful with the neck part. You don't want to stretch it out. So neck go proper much smudge and mix and massage के बाद. Okay, it's done. Time to move on to the next step, which is for the lip. Yeah. Renee lip gloss filled with vitamin E, so it helps moisturizing the lip as well. And guys, it smells heaven. It's good. Goodies. You must be knowing how important it is to keep your glosses every time in your bag. Okay, ये जो मैं makeup दिखाने वाली हूँ, this is everyday makeup also and college makeup also. So every person whoever is watching this and goes to college, this is your go-to makeup. Take notes. I'm done. Smelling all good. By the way, the sunscreen is not at all fragrant. Of course, as it says, it's for babies, so it's not fragrant at all. But the lip glosses, because it's not for the babies, of course. So let's get started with our. This was a prepping, so this was not basically a step, okay? So now the step starts in, and again, this is from Renee Bollywood Filter. I don't know what it does to your skin, but it really gives a filtery effect. I mean, it just closes out your pores and then all sort of good thingies. I don't know, but it's my. It has become one of my favorites. So, and it takes only a bit. So, closing up the shine and force a good primer. And you don't need to like rub too much onto your skin. Just dab it. Just press it, dab it, so that it just gets into the pores. I don't know. I mean, that's what it does. Nice and crisp. Starting with my first product, makeup product on my skin, that would be the foundation. Perfect, and we are back with our natural foundation, water based. ये इतना water based है, इतना water based है कि it keeps you hydrated all day. Good for summer and humid weather. Let me take out my brushes, which I haven't washed for too long. This would be the brush. This is pack 109. It's a foundation brush. I'm gonna take a few bits and apply. The best part of this foundation is इसे बहुत थोड़ा सा यूज़ करना पड़ता है और ये फुल कवरेज देता है और इसके सिवा कंसीलर लगाने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, इसलिए मैंने वो स्टेप अवॉइड किया है। बट अगर तुम्हें ज़रूरत हो, don't hesitate, go ahead and use your best. I'm going to show you how I would be using post this application. Concealer was good before also and after also. I prefer it using after because my foundation is very very light. It is as much ये इतना हल्का है ना कि ये बिल्कुल ऐसे स्किन में sheer sheer सा लुक देता है। अगर तुम्हारे स्किन में like you know it's just like a transparent effect which I really like and love. So this would be it and let's smudge it, blend it. I'm not using a lot of my beauty blenders. I think I should use it, don't I? Okay, wait, ta-da, beauty blender ka packet. This is super. I have this silicone. This is my absolute favorite and इसमें ज़्यादा product भी नहीं लगता. You just take it and dab 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 dab. It's good. Yeah, I can't see it there. I need a mirror, I think. Am I going blind? Am I aging? I don't know. No, I'm not. Or am I even speaking? It's good. You can get one yourself from Amazon or Nika, anywhere. It is super available anywhere. The best part, you can wash it anytime and this doesn't absorb your product. So this is like highly, highly durable. It's not going to get bad like other of your egg sponges, like them, dirty and super. But then I prefer using them as well because thoda sa drench it up, sorry, not drench it out and then dab it. It is absolutely comfortable for newbies. Silicone is a good one because it doesn't, you need a very professional hand to do this. For beginners, I would suggest go with Eggies, beauty blenders. Now, I'm gonna swatch my brush, which perhaps is stippling, but it has itself just so. Let's not talk about it. Let's blend it out. This is going to my everyday makeup, and although I don't do makeup every day, but whenever I'm doing my makeup, this is my go-to look. So this is how I blend it out, and I think I'm done. Although I can't see in the camera, so I'll be using my mirror. Here it is. This mirror has been with me for I think 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 6 years. A long. This is my friend now. Mostly like a best friend now. So I'm doing my makeup. It's a dual side, like see, you can see. The one is a normal mirror, the other is super zoomed up mirror for shavings and all. It's basically 2-in-1. Perhaps I'll be using it for my husband. Since it has been so long with me, मैं इसे अपने हस्बैंड के साथ भी यूज़ करने वाली हूँ since मैं ये वाला साइड यूज़ करूँगी, ये वो वाला साइड यूज़ करेगा क्योंकि यहाँ से वो शेविंग कर सकता है, यहाँ से मैं मेकअप कर सकती हूँ. You know, sustainable. I don't know what I'm talking about, but okay, yes, I wanted to talk about one thing more. That is hatred comments. I mean, can you believe I'm getting a lot of hate comments nowadays? It's like a surge of it on my social media handle, but I don't give too much attention to them. Sometimes I feel like just answering them back, and when I do, they run away. Like they just hide. I don't know where, but they just run away and hide, feeling ashamed because I'm really good at answering them. Really, really good. So you can understand what kind of words I would be using. Of course, not in a derogatory manner, but when I'd be using, I'd be just giving them left, right, and center. Like, how could they? How could they? Okay, fine, I understand that hatred comes from certain stigma or certain dark background, but if you don't like somebody, just go. Just don't sit there and start commenting on them. I mean, what's the point? Bullshit. I call it bullshit. We just are here for lots of love and sharing and teaching. You know, sharing my part of life and knowing you people. But and these people who are hating me are men. What for? But either way, what are they hating me for? I don't know. They just hate. I mean, they just comment like anything, unfiltered. And I'm like, okay, I'm the good person here. Calm down. I can't comment anything bad because then the community tells me, the community guidelines tells me that, are you sure using the words? Are you sure you're putting on something hatred to others? But why can't they see that they are being hateful to me and not me? It's a long story and perhaps a never-ending debate, but what do we get for? Let's go ahead with our makeup and look all beautiful and charmed and enchanted. Okay, so stipples being done. Now moving on to my, perhaps that's is first, second step of makeup. Leaving about the prep part. Okay, so here I would be going on with the contours because contours are very much important. After you put this makeup on, you have to define your features. That is super most important. So for that, I'm going to use a powdered form, not cream based all the time. Cream based is suitable for me during winters, and here in India right now currently is sort of humid. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's summery. Basically, it's a confused weather. Right, this is Calabar contour powder, and I'm going to use it for defining my. Taking out my mermaid brush. You know, this brush is my favorite because of the color. I just love the color. It's called Mermaid Brush. I had a whole pack of it, but I lost, and this is just the one which is left with me. So here I am. I'm using it as a, because it's so much tapeful and angular. I use it for contouring. It is a contour brush, and it has no name or nothing. It's just a shape you have to see and figure out what this brush could do or make wonders for you. So here it is, the contour part. Just slightly lining it up like that. Nice. Our shadowing, just blend it out nicely. Again, for this, I think I'll be using my mirror because I can't really. The foundation is water based and this was powder based, so it has nicely settled on my face. This is a very natural everyday makeup, so I don't want to make it more darker. And also, the shade has to be very smudged out. So be careful about that. It's super sharp. I can cut watermelon with it. Good for the jaws. This is how it's going to look, or the lighter part. This also highlights your face. So first you have to use this. It's high definition. Just do it like this under your eye and all the spots which you want to cover up. I'm going to blend, blend, blend. Some days I'm like like to talk too much. And some days I'm like, nah, मेरा मन नहीं है बात करने का. Why is it that I can't even say? But मैं ऐसी हूँ. Maybe all the girlies are like that. Or maybe I'm a different one. Or maybe not. The one that was looking Tira. Perhaps not. We'll stipple it up. Person is bad because of to keep the old hair strands away. But it's not doing that. White, a lighter one. I'm putting it under eye. moving away with all the shine. Like I don't really like oily T-zone, but sometimes during the weather it tends to be like that. Now, time for another step, which is perhaps third step for the eye. There are products available which is known as eye bases. When I do my makeup, I don't know why my brows itch. Is it just kind of anxiety or God knows? So yes, I was talking about the hate comments which I have started to get. Like there's a surge of it, like flooding with hate comments. What I have done wrong. I have always doing the contents which I create, and suddenly this hate comment is flowing in as if it's too much sometimes to take. But then I try, and it doesn't matter to me. Like जब तक आप सोशल मीडिया पे हो तभी तक आपको कमेंट्स देखने वाले हैं. The moment I turn it off, there's nothing. It's all blank, complete, into oblivion. So I wish them, whoever's hate sending hate comments, I just wish that they stay in oblivion. I don't know if that's cruel of me to say, but don't you think it is cruel of them to just hate somebody? Don't they don't even know? Just because the kind of content they are creating and you're sending hate comments, it's just too much. It's not hatred. It's like bullying into social media, and they come up with all sorts of words they can imagine, and most of it is fake accounts. एक अकाउंट बंद करो दूसरा अकाउंट बना कर आएंगे, दूसरा बंद करो तीसरा बना कर आएंगे, और इतने सारे फेक अकाउंट्स बनाते हैं. मतलब मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि यार अगर तुम खुद वो अकाउंट यूज करके अपने लिए कुछ काम करो तो कितना अच्छा होगा. I mean, उनके लिए खुद के लिए अच्छा होगा, but nobody can teach them. It's up to them what do they want to do with their precious, precious life. If they just want to use it into sending hate comments or just, I mean, अगर सोचो कि अगर वो यही करते हो पूरे टाइम, how silly of them to do that. So here it is. My eye base is completed, and क्योंकि ये my everyday makeup look है, it will be very bronzy, glowing and all neutral. तो मैं अपने palettes निकालने वाली हूँ nude palette. One is from Maybelline and another is from Huda Beauty. I think I will be using Huda Beauty today because I have been using a lot of this. ये हर टाइम मैं ये यूज़ करती हूँ क्योंकि ये इतना अच्छा है कि मैं कभी न्यू ट्राई नहीं करती. तो इस टाइम इस वीडियो में मैं ये वाला shadows यूज़ करने वाली हूँ इस पैलेट से. ये भी nude है, so it has all shades of nudes. You can see pretty colors. I'm going to use to contour my eye. ये बहुत इंडियन स्किन के लिए बेसिक है, बट कॉन्टूरिंग आई थिंक सारे स्किन टोन को करने की ज़रूरत होती है ऑफ कोर्स. बट आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द कॉन्टूरिंग स्टेप, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द कलर. सो आई हैव यूज्ड टेडी. Teddies are my favorite. So Teddy from the palette. It's come nice. And I would be taking there this shade. It's typically powdered white, and the same shade is with cream based, which is concealed. But I don't want to use concealed, I want to use bare, so this is bare. And I'm the center part and inner corner. Mostly we forget, but remember, under eye contouring is also very much important, and this is also the part of your eye, and you need to contour the under eye as well. Otherwise, your eye is going to look very shrinked and very closed, which you don't want, of course, because we Indians tend to love big eyes, don't we? We do. Contouring under eye is important too. So here it is. eyes are done. We don't want anything else. So closing the palette now. I like keeping this sheet because it just keeps my colors intact. And मैं हमेशा से ही ऐसी हूँ मुझे बस जैसी चीज़ जैसे आती है मैं वैसे ही रखना पसंद करती हूँ उसे for increasing its duration and aesthetics. I love doing that. I mean, I am that kind of that. So I like doing it. So this was my eye makeup done. Completing it with mascara. I'm not using a lot of liners right now, but I have to use. So I'll be using a pencil liner, which is from Color Me Swiss Beauty Black to make it elongated and not very winged. Because I like siren eyes all the time. So here it is. I need to concentrate like that. And here also. I have a cut mark here. इसके बारे में मैं कहानी बताना चाहती हूँ कि ऐसा हुआ क्यों. And it is very difficult because वहाँ पे जो मेरा skin है, it's not in a single like level. The level just drops. And whenever I put a line, वो वहाँ पे हमेशा एक kink का illusion देता ही है. But मैं बताना चाहूँगी कि वो line like mark है क्यों. So when I was a kid, I was absolutely jumpy and full of energy. So I was jumping on the bed. I used to climb up the bed, which was a marble bed, and I used to jump up into the bed, then jump out of it. So I used to do this continuously. I was doing it, and this happens. So I did that, and the bed rest of my marble bed, I just hit myself there because I somehow stumbled upon the bed sheet, and I just and I started bleeding. My mom thought perhaps I lost an eye, but by all God's grace, I didn't lose an eye, but just a crack at a big gash basically at my, this socket bone. So the scar is not that deep, but then it's permanent because this part is like a bony part which just whenever it gets hit, like whenever any part of your body gets hit, which is a bony part, generally वहाँ पे scar जल्दी ठीक नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि वो bony है and there is not much of muscles or skin going on, like tissues going on. तो वहाँ पे उतना collagen build ही नहीं हो पाएगा. So that was a bony part of my eye, and hence I got a permanent kind of scar forever. But I take it as a pride and like a medal because being a flat brush, I'd be just smudging out. So I take the scar as my medal क्योंकि that's reminding कि मैं बचपन में कितनी playful थी, full of what do we say? Just hurt me. I was super chirpy and not caring at all, and that's how I was. Super super chirpy, bubbly, and not caring for anything, anybody. I was just like going with the wind. That is how I was. It would be okay. Somebody was commenting me. Now this was a love comment. Somebody shared me a love struck emoji. So this is my siren eyes, my everyday siren eyes. Now I'll be completing it with. But first I need to check what just pricked me with the brush. I hope I don't scratch my skin. Never mind. From Maybelline Colossal. This is one of the oldest series of theirs, Yellow Colossal. But इसका जो wand है, it's my favorite. It just doesn't clamp my lashes and doesn't, I think everything good. Like सब कुछ अच्छा अच्छा इसके बारे में है. I don't think like too much. This is something I picked up from a friend, not friend, but sort of friend only. I'm not a big fan of using filler words, but I tend to use it myself a lot. Sitting on a beanbag has made me kind of more laid back, and my top's going up again and again. जब भी lower lashes करने होते हैं ना, तो use the tip of your wand, okay? That is much more easier, and you won't smudge it under your eye. That is how you do mascara while doing it on your lower lash, like this. And for upper, just go with the full length so that you cover the maximum surface area. This mascara with any other mascara which I have is of, लेकिन ये बहुत ज़्यादा on washing I found them very stubborn. It didn't come out nicely. It is like those rubbery threads that start making as if it's a glue. I don't know what they have used in their ingredient, but it is not something which is very favorite of mine. Okay, so falsies are not to be used on everyday makeup, but today I'm going to use it because I'm feeling all glammed up, and I'm going to show you how do I use mine. And I'll be using Demi. Okay, this is colorless and very dramatic. I mean, if you have big eyes, don't really use big lashes because that is going to make your eyes look even like dolly. I don't know, but that is going to look somewhat more catchy. I mean, whenever people will be looking at you, they would be only looking at you because of your eyes and not for other features. So, um, I don't know. I can't judge if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but for me, let me check my mic. I'm not sure whether my voice is gone or what. If it would be, I'd be losing all my time, and then I'll have to be re-recording everything, which I can't really do because I have at once I get ready. I do a lot of contents for other things as well because I run my Instagram also. I have YouTube and I have second account on my Instagram, which I recently started for a different purpose and different kind of content there. Mostly everything related to diversity, cultural, and everything related to Indian roots, all the states. So that's what my second account is for of Instagram, which goes by Mystic Girl Nalini. But this is just I think I'm 4 days old, so very very young right now. It needs a lot to grow up. But for my second account, I have to do kind of three contents. So one day three content plus all the editing goes too, and um, yes. So I create, I record, I edit, and I post. So everything I do myself. I don't go ahead running behind an editor asking to do edits because पता है क्या होता है आपने जो रिकॉर्ड किया है आपको ही पता है कि आपको क्या शो करना है यू कांट rely on somebody else like a third person second person आपको पता भी ना हो कि हो क्या रहा है and उसको पता नहीं है कि उसको क्या दिखाना है तो ये डबल टास्क मुझे लगता है मतलब अगर अगर उसको दिया भी ये निकल क्यों नहीं रहा अगर आपने एडिटर को दिया भी है तो भी उसके साथ बैठ के एडिट करवाना पड़ेगा कि करना क्या है तो ये मुझे बहुत तो मुझे सेल्फ एडिटिंग पसंद है इट सेव्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम अदरवाइज इन अदर मैनर खोलते ही गिर गया अब मुझे नहीं पता ये ऐसा क्यों है लाइक सी इट्स गोइंग टू ट्रिप अप इंट्रो छोड़ो मुझे नहीं पता बिकॉज ये इतना फ्लोई था difference you can see it yourself. So now you understood why it's important to put falsies sometimes to make it more appetizing. 3 seconds for this thing to dry out and be a little sticky to sit on your lash line. And also remember to apply this among very closest of your lash line because um you're not supposed to give a very false effect. Although these are falsies, but still they have to look natural. So place them as closer to your natural lash line. That's how you're gonna make it look natural. So I'm making a fold like this, so that it nicely sits on my eye curve. If I leave it straight, the corners and the outer corners won't fix out proper. So while drawing, always do like these, make it look like a creepy crawly. Okay, it's done. Placing it now using my mirror. Done. Now's the time for lip and some bronzer. Bronzer goes at the same place where your contours are. So this is how you'll be placing it at the contour part. On the nose. Next we are going to look all glowy and sun-kissed. For my favorite blush cum highlighter. Super. I mean, you can see it yourself. It just gives you a healthy flush. I mean, with the glow, the right glow, and the super pinky flush. It has although a peach color as well, but I prefer the pink more. Peach is for I think little fairer skin, and pink is for medium to darker tone. So I use this one, which is my favorite, and a bit on nose and here and upper lip, and I think I'm done with the cover up the scars of my brows to just shape them. Of my lip shade. I can't even hold it in a single hand, even in two hands. But this is all the collection which is of my daily like wear lips for Indian skin. It has to be very natural and super like like nudish pink or like that. And this is my favorite from Swiss Beauty. It has absolutely perfect nude pink shade. It's good. This is triple two hot nude. This is perfect shade. My favorite. It's nude pink. This is triple two hot nude. If you wish to buy this is triple two hot nude. Remember it. Girlies, just remember that everything with nude and hot is going to be the perfect for your skin tone as an Indian and as any other ethnicity. But as for Indians, I would say go for always nudes and then just with a touch of hot to it, it just makes it more dramatic and more natural. I don't know what else, but this is what it is for it. And just go for it. Now I'm almost done, like done. So the lip which I used was not matte, and it had already a sheen sort of effect, and I'm not making it even more glossier. You can absolutely do that too. Makeup, but you get to make it more glamorous. So add just at the top and at the central bottom to make your lips more. And don't forget to wipe your wand before entering again in your clear gloss because you don't want to put any color to it. So make sure every time you touch up with your colored lips or lipsticks, always wipe it off to put it back inside. So here I am with the finished look, and not yet finished. The last and the most crucial step of your makeup is this is a makeup fixer from Mars, and this is made in UAE with vitamin E and aloe vera extract, which is absolutely friendlier, more than friendlier to your skin. Just take a dab of it and let it dry. The moment it dries out, it just gives you that kind of sheen effect. nice and glowy and natural. So this was my everyday makeup look as a model, as a in commoner. If you want to go like this in your college, remove the falsies, only apply your mascaras, and you would be good to go for your college in the very subtlest makeup. Nobody would ever know that you're wearing a makeup. Everybody would think you have the skin naturally. So this is one of the most perfect makeup for your college days as well, if you are a college girl. But I would prefer to not wear a lot of makeup in your college because I didn't do that either. I just used to wear Vaseline for my lip gloss just to make it hydrated and moisturized because sometimes it tend to be so much dried out. And so just to keep it moisturized, I used to wear only my Vaseline during my college days. So I never used to be a girly who's very, kind of hot and wearing the right kind of makeup every time in my college. I hardly used to do that. Perhaps I never did that. Only during my fest cultures and all, I used to wear makeup. That too, only a basic compact and basic blushes and the liner and the mascara. That's it. And I was good to go. Just a hint of tinted lip balm or anything like that. I was super naive in my makeups, and this is the kind of makeup I learned during my modeling days and beauty pageant days. And I took a training for 1 month where I learned everything right from the dressing style to my makeup, how to talk, how to, pose, and the kind of voices you should make while you talk. Everything, the hand gestures, the basic etiquettes and mannerisms, all are good to go when you learn something and you're trying and prepping for something big. But during college days, I would just suggest go with a very natural makeup because it's a time you'd be studying and focusing on your growth mentally, and then there will always be a time where you would be getting so much time to do something for your own self, like taking care. I think that's the most crucial is also to take care of your skin because wearing a lot of makeup every day would gonna ruin your makeup absolutely, like skin, and ruin your skin absolutely, not a makeup. So yes, also confidence is the key. I absolutely give makeup points that the moment you start getting your makeup done, you feel more confident towards yourself, but those are secondary things. Do not just make yourself very much adept to something which is very superficial. You understand what I'm trying to say here? All I'm saying is your confidence comes from within, how you do look, how you communicate, and the moment you open your mouth, that kind of, knowledge should come out, which people get attracted to rather just your outer appearances. Absolutely, outer appearances are important too, but that is just secondary. Not as secondary as I sound, but definitely secondary to your mental being. So just take care of yourself first, and then this is your college day makeup as well. So just enjoy your life. It's your life. You tend to do whatever you. But this is just my friendly advice. Focus on your studies first, and then do all those things. So that depends. Don't feel kind of lost or kind of losing their money out on you because you're okay. That's the useless thing which I just said right now. Ignore it if you don't want to. Just go ahead with the kind of look you want, and this is my everyday makeup with a glowy look. So this was my today's video. I hope you liked it and learned something out of it. And if you did, see you next time. Till then, take care and do give it a try, this makeup which I just showed to you, so that and whenever you're doing and posting anywhere, just don't forget to tag me on Instagram, or I don't know if tagging is available on YouTube, but you definitely can tag me on Instagram whenever you're trying to do this kind of makeup which I just tried. So till then, take care and love you. And if you're new to the channel and you just landed to this video and you like the video, help me support the channel, and subscribe to it. Subscribe to it by supporting it, and do let me know through comments how did you like it. And till then, take care. Love you. Bye.